The 2005 Kawasaki ZX6r seems to be just what we've been waiting for. When the fast 636cc bike burst onto the scene 2 years ago, it was twitchy and a bit stylistically challenged. While Team Green has massaged away all the fugly bits in favor of a completely revamped ZX that has been transformed into what we believe is the sexiest 600 around, even if the old LCD tack still looks better than it works. And its beauty isn't just skin deep. A new frame with more conservative steering geometry is key to its new handling prowess. Discussions about the ZX always come back to its so-called cheater motor, now thoroughly revised from top to bottom. To no one's surprise, the ZX spun up the dyno drum that hands its motorcycles the quickest, churning up the most horsepower and torque in the group. The ZX also boasted the most impressive numbers of Infineon Raceway's drag strip. Burnouts were required for the slippery track, giving ace photographer Brian J. Nelson lung cancer in the process. Ever hear a sport bike's tire squeal? Now you have. The search for traction was elusive on this day, but the ZX still managed to show its smaller rivals the fast way to get down the strip. But there's a lot more to a successful sporting street bike than just big power. A buyer in this class also wants a cooperative chassis, a supple yet composed suspension, a comfortable riding layout, and race-spec braking. We're happy to report the new ZX is the complete package, not falling short in any key area while still sporting the biggest package in the class. The ZX responds to its rider with a neutrality worthy of Switzerland. No matter what riding environment is thrown at it, the ZX always handles the task without complaint. High-speed corners can now be taken in confidence. Handlebars no longer twitch under acceleration, and the suspension sucks up bumps instead of bouncing over them. Added rake and trail this year has given the ZX the poise it needed to exploit its class-busting power, and yet still retains its nimble feel. But if you're going to choose the ZX, you're going to wind it up. This is where the real beauty lies. The power from an extra 37cc can't be denied, and Kawasaki makes it as manageable as possible with the aid of smooth throttle response, an exhaust system power valve, and a wonderful slipper clutch, the latter two items available only on the Kawasaki. Even among this group of superheroes, the Kawasaki ZX6r stands out as something special. It retains its bodacious motor and now handles as good as anything else. It's got the goods to go for the gold.